We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Julie on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and the mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two mics and the mind. Two mics and the mind. Two mics and the mind. Two mics and the mind.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? What's happening? Woo, my eye. I need to get my glasses too. Ooh, my eye.
Happy Thursday. How are you guys?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, and I'm looking good. What more can I say? Oh, yeah. You see the turtleneck, too. You see the turtleneck?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, y'all, what I want to declare is next Thursday.
I see the turtle.
It's going to be Turtleneck Thursday. I want everybody on the show to wear turtlenecks. I want all our callers to wear turtlenecks. Everybody in the chat room, next Thursday, we're doing turtlenecks.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and wear it and look like an imbecile. The man look like, I don't know if it's fair to even call you or say you look like a turtle. That might be insulting the turtle. I don't know how the turtle feel about that. So I want to apologize to all the turtles out there who work hard and look like they look. And these copycat jokers out here trying to steal your style. So I just want to let y'all know, y'all turtle that please forgive us for that.
Ooh. How do they call these turtlenecks? I mean, shouldn't they really call them neck warmers?
I won't be surprised if they really do it. People just say that because your head shoot out the hole, so they probably came up with that one. I see Quay shut down. I say, Quay, what's going on, Quay? Good to see you. And good to see you last night. Good to see you today.
What it do, girl? Quay say she be at work sometimes. She be trying to get it in at work. That's all right. Go ahead, do your thing, girl.
She has the unique ability. She's related to a great mom and a gorilla. I mean, she got two parents.
How old is she?
Quay ought to be 20, probably 29.
Really?
Oh, wow. She'll be 29. If I'm correct, she'll be 29.
Oh, wow.
If I'm correct. Yeah. Quay's getting older than me.
How old are you, Quay?
Quay's ought to be about 20. I think it's 29.
29. You on
real?
Boy, yeah, I remember, yeah.
Man, Quaysia?
Remember, yeah.
Goodness.
Because Devontae should be 31.
Man, these children sure getting old. Goodness, y'all make me feel old. Goodness.
So you can be. Oh, here we see. I'll be 30 now. So going on 30. Yeah. And then what's me them children? You think so? You can be 29.
Hey,
30.
I appreciate the chat room. The chat room was showing love with the turtle.
Love doctor. You feeling old?
Great again.
You are old.
You know what we did? We know we gotta do. We gotta start by having our segment where we got help from people. Like it's a lot of people that need help. I see, and it will be a check on that board tomorrow.
Sometimes therapists need therapists.
That woo child, don't they?
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't mind getting a check tomorrow because I plan on cashing it. It's Friday.
There you go.
Yeah.
And lame.
Everybody's got to check their cash tomorrow. Y'all
look,
put
she's
in the chat.
She's working hard for that big wedding party. You better give it to her.
That's Friday. That ain't Friday.
No, the man
after.
Yeah.
You genius. You love doctor.
Wow. The chat room. There's a lot of haters out there. They say they're sick and all. If you're sick, you need to call on the rock. He can heal you. Ain't that right? Tell them how you can heal the sickness, bro.
If I can't fix that turtleneck joke, I can't help no right now. I'm hurting bad.
How's everybody week?
I'm making, man. It's been rough for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was talking to him a little early. I want to cheer you up because when he be feeling down, he called me. And I tell him, I know it's feeling rough, but I tell you what, you hang in there, you keep your head up. I gave him a good inspirational thought today.
I thought it was the other way around. You're feeling down, you call him.
Hey,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It all depends. You know, I'm like water. I can take whatever shape or form is necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm water. Matter of fact, Tulip, what's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Water.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. Please, Tuli.
Whew. Wow.
Don't ask.
See, now I see how you guys do make a really nice couple. Awesome.
Dr. Joe, I appreciate your honesty. You're
Beautiful
finally
couple.
starting to be honest. I appreciate your honesty, Dr. Joe.
Look at that.
You
Team
really
Love
grown.
Doctor. May turtlenecks great. I can't.
Oh my goodness. My. But yeah, it's been a lot going on this week.
Mhm.
Tell you what, a lot of news stories that I want to cover, go with y'all. I know y'all got a lot of interesting stuff that y'all want to talk about. I'm just really fortunate. I didn't realize the severity of the tornado that really passed through Congress. Today I had the opportunity to even get another up close some of the devastation. The thing that really surprised me the most about those tornadoes. So you can have a line of houses literally all side by side, and it's almost like it'll just pick which house will tear up and it'll just swoop right over the next one. It's amazing.
Yeah. And we actually working on the house, and Love Doctor been over to the house. I went today to take a team over there to do some inspection. He had to go over him another engineer to do some inspection. It separated a wall 2 parts from the house, and well, I tell you, it devastated that whole street. I don't know, Tula, you've been back up that street. Listen to me.
Like that side.
I have never seen that many trees down.
Big trees.
I'm talking about roots, whole root from. I'm talking about the whole street. I ain't even talking about his street where the house at.
Right.
Just going down the main street. Listen, there are so many trees. I'm talking. They're gonna be there. Listen, they're going to be there so long cleaning up the tree. I'm telling you, these trees took up the whole street.
Right.
I was just blown. I was thinking like, what did this happen last night? I forgot about that with the start because I was going to the home
Last night, but I don't think it was that severe.
No. When I tell you that
From last night?
No, this was from last week. I'm talking about. I meant to video or get pictures, but I was driving. I was really blown away. Matter of fact, I almost missed the street where I was going to. It bent up the sign. It did some real damage. Oh yeah, his house and one other house torn up pretty good. I didn't talk that homeowner. It's somebody tree work. You know, we do that too. But I mean, it's so much work. It's gonna be like. I mean, that probably easily $200,000-$300,000 worth of work. Easy. So we're in the middle looking at it. We're gonna have to wind up taking this house down tonight. I guess all that gonna come into place. So Love Dot, the other engineer working on that, and let us know it's gonna be a take down. What you think, Love Dot? Are we taking it down, or we just gonna have to prop it up and come back and re-support it?
The latter.
Okay.
One of those walls got to come down. We prop it up and re-support and rebuild. I mean, we done did houses that was burned down completely total.
Yeah,
it is pretty devastating.
Devastation. That's devastating. But with you, who will help we get it all done? So I see Ms. Parker says Stasia is sick. You supposed to put very in front of it. Isn't that right?
I'm concerned about her.
So we put that, would it be a verb, an adverb we put on there and let them know she's very sick? That'd be an adverb. We need to put that very in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all, my college people. I'm just saying that y'all, what y'all taking a long time.
I mean, I think if she's sick, she's sick.
But if you we put very, so we want to put there'll be an adverb, right?
Yep.
No, adverb is ly. Whenever you wear it like slowly, that's an adverb. That's all I know. That I passed that in school. I don't know the rest of it.
If you do a red car, that would be an adverb.
No, that's an adjective.
Adjective.
That's
you know what? You need to be paying me for that. Matter of fact, y'all hit that cash up. I'm out here taking this. Listen, I'm giving free education right now.
Well, I guarantee I don't want it. I did mine. Listen, I meant to go to school and sleep for 12 years. I'm done. When I finished, listen, when I woke up, that man told me I was graduating. I was so excited, I didn't know what to do. That's how I passed the ASVAB to go to the military. I was so tired. We went out. I had a friend. He said, man, hey, I know how we got a class. I said, what? He said, man, I'm going there and take the ASVAB. I said, yeah. So we left out there to go in there. That was the dumbest advice I ever had in my life. Why would you get out of one class to go take 4 hours? It was like a 3-4 hour test. I was exhausted. I could not believe. Listen, I daydream. Listen, I was sitting down. I went up. I said, time. They'll let you know for your time right now. I look around like, time? What are we doing? Taking the test. I said, man, I can't believe this fool. They came back. They let me know I passed. I said, that's a second. You know, I do my best on my test when I'm asleep.
Really?
Basic skill test. Yeah, I passed. Basic skill test. Passed. I said, I got to do this again. For some reason, I go to sleep. And I daydream, the answers come to me.
I don't know.
Do that. Just ask me any question. Any question. I'm going to see if it's working still where I'm a daydream.
What's your wife's birthday?
He's thinking about it.
The day she was born.
That's the right answer.
Look at that. It just come to me. Listen. Stuff just come to me. Listen. I don't realize something. When you spend all that time trying to set up, oh yeah, man, let me lock in. I gotta get this. You gonna mess up. It don't work for me. I be sitting there daydream to go on, come back, and the answer be on the paper. I'm trying to, but I want to see it still work. It still work. I'm just going. So I'm gonna start taking some tests.
Oh, I can't stand taking tests.
I hate tests. All they do is make you mess up, and you gotta spend all that bubbling. Make sure you use a number 2 pencil. I'm like, hold on for a minute. How? What the? Won't y'all just only make number 2 pencils? They have a number 1 pencil, number 1. So that lets you know these people doing. What is the difference in the pencil? The pencil just right. Y'all remember that? Every test they'd be like, they will go over that number. Make sure you have number 2 pencil. They put and like this was like a, you know what I'm saying? You look around. Hey, everyone, please make sure you have number 2 pencil. Well, I wonder what is the difference between a number? It's a number 1 and a number 2 pencil, right?
So I'm gonna tell you, it's the width.
I guess it's that. Isn't it the color?
The width.
No, it's got to be. It can't be the width. I'm telling you why. I don't think it is because some of the pencils are not number 2 the same size. It's the way that the
isn't it the ink?
The computer only picks up the number 2.
Scantron machine.
On the what? Okay. Whoa. Here we go.
Oh, that's a good question.
Word.
I kept saying Scantron machine. That's why I was supposed to.
That's the machine that reads the test the results, correct?
How long we been married? 29 years.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard you talk. Don't you ever use the words on me again.
Scantron. That one.
B grade, higher, and graphite, sulfur, foam. What's that? Prone to smudge. An idea for artistic, high grade. A balance mixed with the graphite and the clay, offering versatility for writing and drawing, making it a popular choice for school and opposite. I don't get all that stuff in the way. So that'll make my balance mixed with graphite. Oh, okay, man. The other one is better for drawing because when you draw, I took advanced art. So when you draw, you don't actually have your pencil pointed down. You actually shade with your pencil.
Gotcha. So that's what a number 1 is. Okay.
So number 1 is more for drawing. Okay, well, we know something. I'm gonna go back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to first grade. I'm gonna say my teacher. I'm gonna tell them. I said, I'm gonna come out and say, how you doing? How you doing? Like, you remember? I'm like, yeah, I remember you. But you're good. I said, I remember you too. You so stupid. You didn't. What are these pencils for? I'm gonna shut your behind down. Sitting in here thinking you know everything. I'm gonna tell them something. Why you think you've been in first grade all these years? Because you don't know nothing.
They're gonna suspend you, preacher. You can't do that.
I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. I ain't going back. Listen, I'm like Bryce. I don't go back to my house. Listen, high school, all that stuff. I don't go back to that stuff.
I ain't been back to mine. Have any of y'all ever went back to visit y'all?
Yes.
I didn't. I enjoyed my high school years, but I never gone back.
Why you went back, Tuli?
I don't go back to no game.
Yeah, why did you go back?
Because she owed him some work.
No.
What is she?
You went back, Tuli?
A teacher.
What teacher was that?
conversation out of you. I mean, you giving these one word answers. I mean, can you tell us more details? Please share.
Well, one thing, I had a friend that was still there after I left. Like 1 year after me, she was still there. So I went back after that. And this time was to see a teacher. I worked in the area, so I went to visit school.
Okay, you know what? I take that back. I give you that. I done been back to my high school if we count like the year after you graduate or something like that, you know.
Yeah, what you talking about then? What other time when you go?
You're right. I went back to. I was actually working as a substitute after I graduated.
Okay, yeah, that's you know. I'm thinking long term too.
So you went back as a grad. You went back as a graduate. I mean, as a substitute teacher, right? After you graduated from high school.
When I graduated high school, my first year of college, my second year of college, I had 60 credits, so I started substituting in the high school.
That young?
Right up there.
I had 60 credits. I had 60.
How old were you when you graduated high school?
17.
So you was 19 years old teaching as a substitute in the high school?
Yeah, 20. I was about 20. Yeah.
But this in your country? This is your country?
This was in New Jersey.
With that accent.
Again, that's in her country.
Preacher, I came to this country when I was 9 years old.
Okay, New Jersey is not a part of America, just for the record. New Jersey, New York. No, they're not a part. If you're not from down south, you're not a part of this country.
That's true.
I was born around in May. Yeah, you're not from this country. Country means man. You got to be from around Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, because that's when the good old boys came in. Dukes of Hazzard. You think they've never been caught dead? You know, they had an episode with them in New Jersey. The whole show would have shut down. How they could have drove them and jumped on the hill. You remember the Dukes? Show the commercial for the Dukes of Hazzard right quick. Show me how they could have. Show me. You tell me what they could have did this at in New Jersey. Okay.
What about Florida? If you're from Florida, are you part of the U.S.?
Yes, it's close. You're close.
Step family.
Yeah, that's that stamp. You getting all the South. Because we came over here this way with the Mayflower, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. All of them came over here and they landed. They actually came out the Chattahoochee River. People don't know that.
What?
They came. That's what they came. The Mayflower, the Santa Maria, the Pinta. They came. They came in the Chattahoochee River and the Mississippi. They came in Coleman River in Alabama. You look it up, they're gonna try to argue me. Hey, Wendy J. She better be finishing up her stuff. Okay, let's see. I could have been in New Jersey. This will tell me whether you're in America. You tell me the name of the street, neighborhood where they could have did this at. New Jersey, where that's at?
There they go.
Is it?
Go ahead. They about to resident Joe. Where you could have did this at?
Patterson or Newark?
Okay.
Newark, whatever.
No, that's actually more further from where I live.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Making their way, the only way they know how.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
Uncle Jesse.
It's just a little bit old and a little while. Just a good old boy.
Long
they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Now, it is. Now that happened in America. Tell me what they could have did that in New Jersey.
They could have done it in Seaside Heights or somewhere in there.
Here we go. New Jersey. Where they gonna find a pile of dirt to jump?
Seaside Heights is full of trees and.
Okay, so we done proved it then. America. If you were born in America, you were born in the South. That's how we know you're American citizen. Other than that, you was an alien. And I need a couple of them 2 antennas on your head. Saying, take me to your leader.
You know what? This is an interesting fact. Tuli, did you know this?
What?
In Georgia.
Yep. I didn't know that.
No,
it's actually a place called Hazard County.
Yeah, what?
I guarantee you that it's a place I wouldn't go down there. I wouldn't go back down there today. Man, I'm telling you something. Dukes of Hazzard was the #1 show. That show was so hot back then, man, you wanted the General Lee and Daisy Duke. That girl brought the shorts out. That Daisy Duke short. They couldn't make them in New York.
Look at that girl on Daisy.
How old is that show?
Probably
1979 is when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Was you living?
1970. They filmed it from 1970 to 1985 is when they filmed it.
I was not living yet.
Wow. Y'all young.
I think they wound up having look. You know who left?
Just a baby.
They had to get rid of that show. I think Roscoe P. Coltrane. I know Boss Hogg died. I think that changed that show. And Roscoe. Roscoe being the sheriff. Yeah, Roscoe was funny. Roscoe P. Coltrane. He was funny. He was really funny. He made that show. Yeah, he actually wound up being one of the best characters on that show.
You know, now let me ask you about that show. Did that show have any type of hidden message or agenda behind it?
I mean, hey, showing how white people can do stuff illegal and still be, I mean, you think about, you know, it dramatized criminality, disrespect for the law, and still being a hero. You know what they call them? A modern day Robin Hood when the song just went off. Just think about this, listen what they're saying, right? And see, think about this. That's what Trump told us about the people from from January the 6th. They were just good people. And him laughing her. Look what these people are. Listen, this woman took her foot and pushed the police officer. These kids, they took bow and arrow and shot and put holes in the police tire. This is destruction of government property. This is assault on a police officer. These people did reckless driving, and the man called him a modern day Robin Hood at the end. I listened to stuff and pay attention. I hadn't seen that show in years, but just listen to it was coming on, you know, laugh. But look how they portray themselves. Even though we're wrong, even though we're doing things that are you'll go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Destruction of government property. That's not probation. You stole a police car.
That only happens in the South, preacher.
Okay. It only happened in America. It only happened in America, ma'am.
They were arrested in New Jersey. They will be arrested.
Okay, because New Jersey don't appreciate good old clean American living. But this is the thing. Think about it though. The same antics. If you pull up, do this. See if you can pull up a clip of Trump when he talked about. I think they got a video of him, a short clip. You might look with him, and it's showing the people in there. He was saying, really, they was just having fun. They was really like they were laughing and hugging everybody. They were laughing. You can see that same mentality. Even though he's from the North, they always minimize the detriment of the crimes of Caucasian. Listen, when Caucasian people are typically arrested with cocaine powder, remember, crack is a derivative of the cocaine. So when you have crack cocaine, you cooked off the other products, right? So it's like more pure form. When you have the powder, you have the powder also with all the other additive substances, okay? Only thing you need on cocaine to cook it is baking soda, okay? So to make it come back. So you're looking at, they give them less time for powder cocaine than they do for crack cocaine. They say it's not the same. You're not a detriment as people of color with the crack cocaine. When they found with crack cocaine, how they get away with saying, I'm a user. So whenever they do something wrong, this ain't all white. I'm just trying to get you to see, since Love Doctor asked me about that, analyzing. They always minimize the damage or the criminality of what whites do versus they maximize the smallest matter of people of color. Mm-hmm. When they rock up a young black boy with crack cocaine, 3 or 4 bags in his hand, what they saying? Hey, this people destroying our neighborhood. This is a crack dealer. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be responsible for putting that in white neighborhoods, in white schools. So you see how they program you. So through television, they talk white people. It's okay. And you'll see those that'll fight law enforcement. And they'll say, really, that's nothing, they're not bad people. They ain't like they're out here killing, hurting anybody. If you look, this is the bad part. If you look it up, Love Doctor, too, I know you're looking at it. You'll find the FBI has already put out the biggest threat to America. It ain't even Al Qaeda. Now they'll say that that's the white man. These white groups are the biggest threat to America. They showed y'all that on September 6th. You tell me that many Muslims could have popped up there. That many Chinese people could have popped up there. And we're talking about trying to break their way inside the Capitol. Saying hang the vice president, hang the speaker of the House. You tell me that black, whatever color could have made it there. And only one person got shot and 180 officers were injured. And they got bail, probation, some imprisonment, and the president of the United States, well, the former president saying, when I'm elected, I'm going to give all of them a pardon. There's no race could have done that. No race. Obama would have been president, and that would have been a so-called Negro. He's saying, and he had another turn. He said, when I get back here, I'm going to pardon them people. Then they'd arrested Obama.
Yep.
So are you able to find it? You looking for it?
No, not what he was saying. I could see when he was defending, well, he was defending the rioters who chanted "Hang Mike Pence."
Yeah, you can use that one.
All right, let me bring that one up. Here we go.
In a newly released President Trump defending rioters who chanted "Hang Mike Pence" during the January 6th Capitol insurrection. The audio is from an interview with ABC News' Jonathan Karl, conducted at Mar-a-Lago back in March. Karl asked him whether he was worried about Vice President Mike Pence's safety during the riot. Mr. Trump then said it was, quote, common sense for rioters to call for Pence to be hanged.
Were you worried about him during that siege? Were you worried about his safety?
No, I thought he was well protected, and I had heard that he was in good shape. Mm-hmm. No, because I had heard he was in very good shape. But no.
So you heard those chants. That was terrible. I mean,
he could have. Well, the people were very angry.
We're saying hang Mike
because
Pence.
it's common sense, John. It's common sense that you're supposed to protect. How can you, if you know a vote is fraudulent, right? Yeah. How can you pass on a fraudulent vote to Congress?
According to the former president's own administration, the 2020 election was the most secure in American history, and there was no evidence of any widespread voter fraud.
Hear that? I don't want to just make it a black and white issue, but it is. I mean, it plans of the big. Let's make it. I'll tell you what I do. I'm not gonna make it a black and white issue. I'm gonna make it a book and a newspaper issue. What color are those pages?
Black and white.
Okay, that's how I keep it. So with that being said, let's just be honest. White America has demonized the so-called Negro has been a criminal for the alcohol. In our neighborhoods years ago when we bootlegged, they took it and sold in white establishment clubs. Black people were called bootleggers. White people get prohibitioners. They get all these different, cute connotation names. You're a bootlegger, demonize and criminalize us. But, at the same time, even with the drugs, look at the fentanyl. They don't call these people crack dealers, different things. They still get them a better connotation. They'll put out a more dangerous drug, that's more hurtful. And you don't see the police, you don't see the red dogs for them, you don't see the black cats come in and beat white people and drag white people the way they did. I sold drugs during the era of, the red dogs when they first came out. So I sold drugs in Atlanta, I sold drugs in DeKalb County, I sold drugs in other places. And the type of punishment, the type of attack that we received wasn't the same that Caucasians received. They weren't even demonized for it in the way. They made it seem as though it was only in our community when whites bought and purchased from us as well. So you look at the same thing when these people rioting. When they saw injustice, they saw that the difference is, if you could, love Dr. And I appreciate you doing what you do. I just want to show people the difference, okay? When Dr. King, during the time of Dr. King, when he was assassinated, a major role model leader for people of color. Can you pull up a video and show them on how they doing that and what was the news story about them? You should be able to showing the people on the street what they were doing when Dr. King was killed, police fighting them dogs and other things out there attacking them, and then show the one from January the 6th. And let's just see the difference, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do to go and find that footage right now.
I want people to see They give you your. It's like people that dislike and hate me. That's fine. You have a right to do that. And I'm not saying for to get sympathy, but at the same time, look at the people that they give you and they make you hate. Look at your mindset when it comes down to how you look at people that actually try to help you and how they more or less give you your ideology about them. Look at the mindset they give you toward people that don't help you, that does nothing for you. Somebody said, my apologies to you, love doctor, for choking and laughing at you. Listen, Andrew, we appreciate you. Let me tell you something. We're not doing no apologizing. Apologizing to him. Listen, that's all fake news. He know how it go. We keeps it real on here. If it's funny, we gonna laugh. Now, if it's something that honestly that's gonna be like, just say somebody's parent died or it's a handicap or something like that. You got one leg or one eye, something like that. Yes.
Or if you can't control your height and stuff like that.
We weren't even talking about the time. If you can't control, get up there at night. You need to get
if you can't control the color of your hair, if you can't control the color of your hair.
And a fight come with that. You better be able to control your behind getting it up. Ain't that right? Get on up. You better, what you need to do? You need to get you an album of James Brown. Get on up. Get on up. Hey, get up. Get up. Hey. You better listen to that whole week and do them 500 crunches a week. Yeah, we're hard. We not having this not no pity show, Andrew. We not having no pity for nobody. He'll get over it. Listen, he know we're hard, and we still cut. We cut though. That's why he got that turtleneck. He put it down. You'll see all them slashing around his neck. That right, Black and Big Tanner. We are cutthroat. Y'all know how we keeps it?
Y'all hilarious. Listen, it's all good. Say it, Wayne. I see you in the chat room too, man. Much salute to you, man. It's all good.
Man, don't you apologize.
They just like to laugh and have fun.
You mean all that. I
don't mind them laughing. It's therapeutic. I'm a love doctor, so I let people laugh to build them, make them feel better about themselves. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, when I tab down, I feel so much better. I feel better, so much better. But I know them old grandmama son ever since I need my Joe. Okay,
that was a good song right there. Listen.
Friend,
that song right there. Listen,
I grew up on that.
That's a good song right there. If you was a preacher, if they sang that song before you get up there and preach, it's gonna be a good sermon. They said you had.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't remember. No, it wasn't. That was more of the. Let me see.
That was a devotional.
More devotional song.
Yeah.
You want a song that like that? Like, folks, when I came out back to church, when the preacher got to preach, you had to have a high lifted song or choir. That nobody gonna cry out there. When I came out,
you went to church and had a choir.
Yeah, we had.
You weren't up in the church. You weren't up in the church.
Listen, we had men's choir, young adult choir, children choir, a gospel choir, and a combined choir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Wait, hold on. But how many members was at your church?
That's a big church.
We had about 9,000 back then. We was the largest.
Hold on, wait. Hold up now. It was 9,000 y'all sitting in the storefront church.
No, you think 9,000 people in a storefront? We were the largest black church in the Southeast at that time.
Hold on now, wait. Hold on.
Before Jake's, before long.
So you mean tell me you used to attend a mega church?
I was a mega church. We were the largest church in the Southeast. Yeah, I came out of a large church. So
wait, and that's the church you met Thule? In that mega church?
Hold on, I'm sorry. That's what she met me.
Thule, hold on.
Wow.
This was in what, the 90s?
Yeah.
Hold on. They had mega churches back then?
Yeah, nobody used those terminology. Nobody used those terminology. Before Jake's, before Long, before all them, here you had Jasper Williams, Timothy Fleming, William Smith, that was my cousin. So like an uncle to me. His father adopted my dad, brothers and sisters. Wow. So those like the three largest churches in Atlanta. That before these guys. See, Ed Long came from he came and broke off and they started full gospel. Him, the Martin brothers, they all felt like they had got a revelation. God showed them about the full gospel. That whole thing just, you see, it don't even exist anymore. They broke off and they made themselves bishop. They approached him, Williamson, all Jackson. To everybody was like, no, nobody bought into the hype, and all them guys faded off. Scoundrels, sex scandals, homosexuality, everything broke out with these guys. Yeah, they made a mess. Eddie Long wound up being larger than everybody. He took off with the full gospel. Like people who go to New Birth, New Birth is a Baptist church. They don't put it on the bottom of the thing. They're charted. It is a Baptist. People don't know what they're doing. I go to New Birth. People don't know. Look at your charter, brainless. You are a Baptist church. All these people, Jamal, the church you can't empower, that is a Methodist church. These people have charters. They're under a charter. They all follow under the diocese. People go to these places. They have no idea what they're doing. They don't know what they believe. They popping out. Well, we're non-denominational. Stop being dumb. You're under a charter. You answer to the diocese. You're under the Catholicism. Most people don't even have a brain. They don't even know what they're doing. Stop one of them. They ask us, let me ask something. What is New Birth? Well, see, we're really like, we're not a religion. We're just a culture. No, you're a Catholic.
Yeah.
You fall under the diocese. You said Bernard, who is that? Toma, aka Bishop Bullwinkle. Bishop Bullwinkle. They hear Bishop. Can we see Bishop Bullwinkle, please?
Talking about his song.
Oh, let's hear it one time.
Yeah. And I found those Martin Luther King tapes.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry.
But I can do the Bullwinkle too. Which one you want first?
Let's get that. Well, what you want to do? Want to get Bullwinkle out of the way, then we'll get that.
Come back.
I just want people to see the importance of its framework. Like before we build a house, there has to be architectural drawings, correct? You can build out of your mind, but it won't be recognized. This is
Come on, Bishop.
Look like he in the Dukes of Hazzard video.
That's in Florida. They love them long suits.
My name Bishop Bullwinkle. I got the first church, nothing but the truth. What you say? Deacon Kyle, Deacon George, Deacon Clay. Open up the door and turn them loose. Come on
now.
First I want to
look at
God for the blood running warm in my veins. Yeah, I thank God for my life, health, and strength. I got a sound mind, I'm not insane. Come on. I ain't gonna preach too long. I ain't gonna take the service too far. My sermon this morning, hell to the no. Come on. Hell no. To the no. Yeah, to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Listen. Sister Anderson, Ruth, make sure that everybody get a seat. Come on, y'all. Sister Lily may go back in the kitchen because when I get through, I need to eat. I must fix me collard greens and cornbread rice, chicken breast, oxtails on the side. That's what I'm talking about. Deacon Underwood, get
I almost shot on the oxtail.
Get through, I need a ride. Come on. Dr. West, count the money, come back and tell us what you raised. We had to find out. I got some people there looking for some blessing. First, God got to get the praise. Come on, y'all. See, there's an old saying, when the praises go up, you get the blessing coming down. I got some people in the church, God Almighty, look at them, they're messing around. Come on. Woo. Hell no.
They messing around.
No. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Listen, I got people in the church smoking weed, drinking whiskey, they drinking a lot of gin. What you say? I got the preacher with the night prayer meeting, talking about can I get an amen? Come on. Early Sunday morning, about 10:15. Yeah. I got some people, they coming off the street, God Almighty, look at them, they strolling in. They need help. They laying at the altar, they confess to sin, their sin. Come on, wait. Time to see them Monday morning, they doing the same thing again.
Come on now.
Hell no. Come on. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Listen, talk. Got kids dropping out of school, talking about they don't want to learn.
Yet they're standing on the corner rolling blunts, talking about come on, let's burn. Y'all better get back to school. I got kids walking up and down the street, pants hanging down around their knees. Pull them pants talk about that they're looking for a job. When I see them get a book, I say, please, talk to them. See, all they ever talk about, brag about who got the biggest and the baddest guns. Trying to see the copper with the rubber top. They drop the gun, they wanna run. Put them guns down. Now the sheriff got them locked up. They're sitting in the county jail. It's a shame. I heard the mama, she was crying all night. She can't get no money for the bill. Come on. Now the man with the home on, cause they didn't put no money in the commissary. Your friend gone now. They had you in the jail, brother, man. You were sure get it from the cemetery. Come on, wait. See, there's an old saying that a hard head makes a soft iron. Yeah. Well, since you did your crime, don't do the time. Stop the baby crying. Come on, come on. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no. Hell to the no. Oh. To the no, no, no. Listen. When people talk about you, all you gotta do is let them talk much as they please. That's what they gonna do, y'all. Cause all you gotta do is get down on your knees. Tell the Lord about it. You tell God about it, and I guarantee you He will never leave you alone. Yeah. All you got to do is tell the devil, hell no, won't you leave me alone? Devil leave. Hell no. Come on, Wayne. To the no, no, no. Come on, come on. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Come on. Hell no, no. To the no, no. To the no, 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 no. To the no, no.
Look at that bite. Look at that bite.
To the no, no. To the no, no. No, no. Hell to the no. No, 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 no. Hell to the no.
Got his phone number up there.
He dead now. Do
813,
that.
that's Tampa.
Listen, one more. I want you to play. He got one called "Some Preachers Ain't Shift." Now you need to hear that one. I want y'all to hear what he said. Now that one ain't. Yeah, I seen somebody put it there. I heard that one. I want you to hear what he said. He didn't play that about people messing around. I want you to hear this one though. I just want y'all to listen to what he said. It was long. He got too many verses.
I like the background. I love the background.
Come on, Bishop.
What do you think he had in that cup?
It was real. It was authentic. I love the bicycle. It was authentic. It was real.
The one with him in the park right there. That's him in the church saying that them right here. Some preachers ain't shift. Listen to this one. I said shift like you do give.
Hey y'all, this is Bishop Bullwinkle. I'm retired now. I'm gonna say some things that go wrong. Listen up. Some preachers came by my house the other day. They want to know why I talk about preaching that way. Said they didn't like the things I had to say. I said if the shoe fits you, I'm talking about you too. But if it don't do what the Lord wants you to do, go back to the church and try to save some souls. Don't be like them preachers, taking sisters, making hoes. Some preachers ain't shit. That's what I told you. Some preachers, they need to quit. I used to
I want y'all to hear this, yeah.
Preachers preach so long. 5 sisters on the front row ain't got no drawers on. Cool is over wide, that's grinning and smiling. Look at the preacher. Preach keep jumping. Look at him just wilding. Got all in his hand. He calling for the prayer line. Whispered his sisters in. Who on a 69?
Who on a 69?
Two sisters jumped up and screamed hallelujah. I said, why y'all ladies let the preacher sock it to you? Tell me why y'all ladies and why y'all love the preacher? Is it because y'all like the way he eat you? Some preachers ain't shit. Some preachers need to quit.
Yeah, some of them need to quit.
When I'm down at the altar, my sins I'm trying to purge it. But I can't concentrate. Preacher talk about a damn budget. You pay your offering and pay your 10%. don't give a damn if you don't pay your rent. Pay your light bill, water bill, and your mortgage too. Preacher don't give a damn, want the money keep coming through. Money, 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 and money, 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 yeah.
You don't give a damn.
If y'all got a preacher like that, boy, his ass get him out of there.
Get him out.
Some preachers ain't shit.
Wow.
Some preachers sure need to quit.
Some of them need to quit. Listen.
Like a singing in the choir.
Right,
Bulldaggers too.
Bulldaggers too.
As a wild Mr. Preacher said they got people too. You need to try and try to get them straight. Cause if you don't, there'll be a hell gate.
See that? They gonna be a hell gate.
I just found out my wife ain't nothing but a liar. Said she was at the church the other night rehearsing with the choir. I just found out from the preacher's head deacon. He had my wife at the motel laying up preaching. I want all my money back that I put in the office plate. I want to kick the preacher's ass for the fried chicken he done ate. I ain't mad at the preacher for laying up with my wife.
Listen why. Listen.
I had since the X since the back, and I had it twice. Look, when you point a finger, three pointing back at you, I can see myself. I need forgiving too. Some preachers ain't shit. Wow. Some preachers sure need to quit.
That's good.
Some preachers ain't shit.
Wow.
Now, you see, but this is what you watch. The reason why I want everybody to hear that one, I know the word is not what they call it profanity. They teach you those connotations for a reason. I just don't, because I don't want to deter away from a message I try to get people. People, they home in what they want to hear. They don't listen to the whole conclusion of the matter. I want y'all to hear that, to pay attention. People get it going. They say talking about the bulldaggers. You're talking about repeat how he want his money back. But then you heard he say how many women he slept with.
Same thing. Yep.
And what he said he need to do.
He need forgiveness too.
See, that's the scary part with people. The fact that you sung a song about condemning people and people were with you. People like, man, he right. A lot of these preachers, they ain't got no business preaching. Look what they doing. I can't pay my rent. He told me he down at the altar and he honest, but now everybody else, he needs to get his money back. The preacher need to have a foot in his behind this. But then he said, well, I slept with about 3 or 4 of these sisters and I done messed up too, but I need forgiveness. See, that's why you have to listen to people all the way out to see what's your angle. So when people hear him, they don't hear what he said by themselves. You know what they say? This is what they do. I'm with him on criticizing. Most people that criticize preachers, this is the average person, honestly, they're not doing what they didn't do in the first place. That's the first thing. Secondly, they don't feel like they should get the same retribution that preachers should get. Unlike them, what do I say if I sleep with one of these sisters? I need forgiveness too? I said the same thing should happen to me that happened to them. I said there should be no forgiveness for me if I do it. It makes no sense to teach people, and I do the same thing. Even the book said you're inexcusable. And I don't want the people to hear. I know it's fun to listen to this, but it's not. That show you how people get you. They learn how to trigger point people to get them to say, man, I like that. He's right. That's my preacher. Oh man, he's saying my stuff. He's saying what I want. He got him on the eating. Obviously, you reach the he reaches a certain group of people, but you don't really listen to what he's saying. He's not giving you a message or anything. He's saying, let me go. I still want to do what I want to do, but it's other people not right. In verses, you need to be an example of what you're saying. It's very few people that can toe the line when it comes to the job. I mean, it's funny at the same time. I just want y'all to make sure you listen to everything. I appreciate you playing it, Love Doc. That's so we did bring it up. Can we show them the difference between those two videos if you don't mind? Because y'all know we'll be criticized after a while. You do a great job doing it. That don't mean we're gonna give you no break.
So the first one I want to put up is the one about Martin Luther King. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Eyewitnesses to the assassination say that Dr. King left his room 306 at the Lorraine Hotel just before dinner to get some air. He walked over to the railing at this spot and, noticing some friends below, He leaned over and began to speak with them. Police say 205 feet away, in a window in a flop house, the assassin waited. He waited, police believe, in a bathroom down the hall from the room he rented but 4 hours earlier. To get a clear shot of his victim, the assassin apparently had to stand in the bathtub, leaning forward to brace his window ledge to steady his rifle. And this is the view he got. He fired a single shot, hitting his target squarely. Then he ran. Out of the bathroom and along the decrepit hallway, turning, he raced down the rickety wood stairs and out. One policeman said he simply faded. Ike Pappas, CBS News, Memphis.
Just at 8 this morning, Dr. Martin Luther King's body was brought to Lyon State for an hour. Hundreds paid their respects during that brief hour. They were old, they were dressed for work, they were middle-aged, with families, young, well-dressed, curious children. But they were almost all black. For some, the experience was just too much. The plane had come from Atlanta bearing Mrs. King. There were police and National Guardsmen at the airport with rifles and shotguns and riot sticks to hold back the crowd of newsmen and spectators. After some delay, the casket was placed aboard for the last journey home to Atlanta.
Let me ask you a question. What made you think we wanted to see that video?
Oh.
I asked him about the riots when Dr. King was killed. But since you, let me show you something. Yes, it was a riot when Dr. King was killed. And you've seen the police fighting the people, showing, and just listen to the news commentators telling you about the people, how they refer to the people, not the peaceful protesters. Well, I try to show them. But before you move forward, a couple things I want you to notice. Nothing made sense about that assassination. Dr. King walking out of the room, Dr. King walking out, and he stopped right there, leaned forward over the rail toward where the shooter was standing in a tub waiting to shoot him. How did you know Dr. King would be coming out of the room and lean on the rail? What made him stop right there versus he was supposed to be going to a rally? Why wouldn't he have come out of the room and left and went straight the way he was going? He had other people with him. Why would I walk? But what's the chance I'm walking out of my room? As soon as I walk out of my room, I decide to lean on the rail facing a window where a shooter is standing in a bathtub waiting to shoot me. How does the shooter know when I'm coming out?
He probably did know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The whole thing was a setup.
Oh.
You're not sitting on your bed waiting. You're standing in a tub. What makes you know when I'm walking out of my? How do you know when I'm walking out of my room? How do you know I'm gonna stop? How do you know the other people are not gonna be directly beside me and you won't get a clear shot? We know, okay, he had an appointment. He left out that night. Dr. King was not feeling well that day. That night he was sick. He shot him directly in the thigh, in the throat, from 200 some yards, standing in a tub, leaning out of a window. See, a lot of stuff they tell you, those guys, I don't care what nobody say. I'm a firm believer that those guys with Dr. King set Dr. King up. I stand on that. They're wrong or right. I don't believe nothing people say.
So you think the friends that was like
they weren't friends. Those people needed Dr. King killed. Dr. King overshadowed everybody. That makes no sense. Why stop shooting him?
Oh, you don't think they sold out?
I know they sold out. Listen, everybody with Dr. King became millionaires.
Yeah.
You name me one person with Dr. King that works at a regular job, retired. All those guys made money traveling. They became mayors, congressmen. They became officials. They became corporate sponsors. These people, listen, doctor, what job these guys ever worked? The only person that really struggled through the way was Hosea Williams. Hosea Williams was a scientist. Hosea Williams made money before Dr. King. Hosea Williams was money man. He didn't even push his business where he pushed. He was really pushing for the people. Did he have problems sleeping with women? Yes. Hosea Williams was really for the people. He fought and he stayed, drunk. I mean, he knew them guys sold him out. They sold him out as well. Look at Andrew Young. All these people, Andrew Young was behind the comments of when the missing and murdered kids of Atlanta, when they were being killed, talking about if the quotation is correct that they say, that he said there was no need of crying over spilled milk. We lost over 29 missing and murdered black kids. That's just what they report in the news. The other one, they fine. Yeah, he became the mayor after that. And he closed. He didn't even want to go after it. He didn't want to get involved. He was put in by white people. A person who was for action, marching, Dr. King, sat here with King Martin and all that. But yet when 29 black kids were killed, you did nothing. Dr. King never would have sat back for that. Never.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
All these guys sold us out. Julian Bond, drug addict. Julian Bond was on his way to being the first black president. They would have made him the first black president.
Yeah.
All these guys, they set up these kids. Oh, these are family. Give them these skits and plays. These guys are criminals. Andrew Young, criminal. All these guys are criminals. They sat back and they watched this man being slaughtered. They watched this man being murdered. So they're all less than men. Jesse Jackson, criminals. They sat this man up. Let me tell you something. I tell people the same thing. When you put your life and you dedicate yourself for people and you willing to take a stance, you're against injustice for our people, you're a target. People right along with you will watch you die. They will hang you. People around you will set you up for your fall. I'm just being that people don't realize that's why people listen. That's why these preachers take from people. This is why they sleep with. They look at you. Let the white man do it. You'll stab me in the back. You'll take from me. You'll kill me. So I'll take from you first. That's not my philosophy. You create these people. Let me tell you something. And what did the Negro do after Dr. King died? He burned a couple of buildings. He went back to work. He does not see his injustices, does not stop. You can't start the war and stop it. All they can do is they desecrate you after that. Even with the Palestinians, what's going on in Israel? Let's go home. Oh man, they killed 1,200 people. Oh, so I don't agree with what they did. But let's just look at it from their standpoint, okay? They're looking at a people. First of all, when these so-called Israeli Jews came back, the Palestinians were already there. The Palestinians gave them the land. They welcomed them in. You came fresh from Europe. They were there, just like the Indians, quote unquote, they called the Indian, which the black man was here first, but let's go with your story, the Indian was here. So you came here, they welcomed you here, and now you have the land and you pushed them in the reservation. Where you think Netanyahu them got that from? That's their philosophy. Now, whenever you watch those movies, when have the Indians ever been the good guy? What do they always show you the Indians want to do? Take the scalps of white people, rape their women. They want to butcher their kids. This is the philosophy. They made you hate people that they quote unquote call Indians. Whenever we were kids, we played cowboys and Indians. Who you think was the good guys?
Cowboys.
The Indians have who do you think you are? The so-called Negro is the Indian.
Yep.
You're the bad person. This is the philosophy. Listen, it's very few people. Listen, they don't like me. Let me tell you about me. I'm my own man. I don't answer to none of these people, okay? None of these guys my boss. None of these people control me. None of these people hands in my behind. I don't answer to no athlete. I don't answer to no celebrities. I don't answer to no government official. I don't answer to none of these people. I don't answer to no corporate America control me. I'm my own man. And they hate me for doing it. I don't have to kiss nothing. I don't kowtow. I don't have to bad down for nothing I believe in what I stand on. I'm my own man. And I care about my people. I risk my behind. I put my mouth, I put my life on the line to tell my people the truth, white and black, whatever. None of these guys don't do this. They'll sell you out and they'll watch you hang because they have to kiss these people behind in order to make $1. I kiss nothing. I suck nothing. I don't bend over and spread my cheek for nobody except for the wiper. I'm just keeping it real. They don't have to like me. I'm my own man, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just being honest, Dr. King. Listen, you people. When I say you people, all of you people are the reason he's dead. You people are the people why we have these bad, rotten leaders. Because you will accept them. Whenever you get somebody that will stand up for your cause, that will fight and be a proponent for you in your liberality, you will stab them in the back. You will watch them fall. You will help take them down. just so you could kiss up. Look at all these folks going down now. All these guys going down. Puff Daddy going down. Look, his friend, they created these monsters. They made these monsters. When these monsters thought they were men, they let these monsters know you less than a child to me. They break you down. Listen, the other people that were Jeffrey Epstein have more freedoms and have more privacy. And when last time you hear them talk about the people with Jeffrey Epstein? Now they talking about everybody with Puffy.
Mm-hmm.
Who always did it going down? Why we don't see all the people with Epstein going down? I ain't covering for now. All of them need to be in prison. They need to be under prison. They guilty. Every one of them. But let's just be honest. Who created these monsters? If you could just show a clip of the rioters after Dr. King was murdered.
I found it.
You find, and it should have some news content. Let's see if they call them peaceful protesters.
When Martin Luther King had been shot, the city just boom, just like that. People started running the street and things just exploded.
For 5 days in April 1968, the black neighborhoods of Washington, D.C. burned, and Milton Douglas was in the middle of the turmoil.
The city was a mess. It was a mess for those, 5 to 8 days.
Milton Douglas worked as a roving leader, one of hundreds of community workers who provided guidance and support to underprivileged teens and young adults in the poorest sections of major U.S. cities. U.S. soldiers were deployed to protect the White House and the Capitol. The military wanted to go further by entering and taking control of black neighborhoods. The pushback was immediate.
Soldiers were actually in the district, and they were ready, to fix bayonets and really go out there to try to get the city under control. But Mayor Washington was begging with the general of the National Guard in the district, when you hold the soldiers back, we're going to get them under control.
Douglas and other local youth workers, also called roving leaders, dove in to stop the rioting.
And we knew who to talk to and who not to talk to.
12 people were killed during the D.C. riots. The rioters also looted and burned businesses in this neighborhood. Dozens of black-owned companies were ruined, and the community basically turned into a no-man's land. But 50 years on, one would be hard-pressed to find any signs of the remnants of the carnage from 1968 because of considerable political wrangling and financial investment. But Milton Douglas and his wife Miriam say much more work is needed, and young people must be ready for change.
You got education and you got training, and because certain work has to be done, you can break through.
Hope tempered by years of reality and a worry it could happen again. Rosalind Jordan, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Let me explain something to y'all. Did y'all catch it?
Mm-mm.
What did y'all catch? Always pay attention to what they tell you that they don't tell you that they told you, okay? Pay attention. They show you the rioters and the looters. They told you about that, showed your neighborhood. Did you remember what businesses they told you were burned?
Black businesses.
Black business. And what businesses did you see out there now?
What?
Y'all didn't see the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see the whole neighborhood revitalized.
Mm-hmm.
You actually think those black people burned their own stores?
No.
Right.
Let me tell you what they do. Okay, they use what they call implants. I want y'all to be conscious. Okay, am I the most conscious person? No, I want you to pay attention to what they tell you. Why weren't those black business supported and put back? Because they purposely burned them out to get rid of them so they could take the neighborhood. Dr. King, see, unlike us, this is what people of color do. You make moves, but you're not futuristic in your move. You see how white people are already trying to set up life on the moon. That's how far ahead they are you. They didn't go, when they told you in the 1960s that they were going to the moon, 1970, they already had a plan. That's how far ahead they are in thinking than you are, okay? The Negro is worried about tomorrow, what are you going to do? What you're going to do the day after tomorrow, okay? They have a movie called The Day After Tomorrow. That's how far as the Negro man thinks. He thinks about tomorrow. What are you going to do the day after tomorrow is what I ask my brothers and sisters. They purposely put implants in to burn no businesses down. Dr. King made more money for white people than he'll ever make for people of color. You took neighborhoods from them. See, those people all play. That guy sitting in that seat. Listen what he told you what he did. You saw he went to the white people and mobilized our people to let them know they took down a major icon leader, how the fight needed to continue. He said, no, we went to the neighborhoods and we controlled them. We knew who to go talk to. We knew who not to talk to, because there were some people who were not buying their antics. Mm-hmm. They showed you him shaking Johnson's hand. Johnson shook his hand because he knew you're part of the plot to control the Negro. Let me tell you what you're not going to do. You're not going to slap me in my face and tell me I can't beat you with no baseball bat. You shouldn't have put your hand in my face. You should have thought before you done it. Don't tell me you slap me and I pray. Don't tell me you slap me and I slap you back.
Yeah.
What they should have done, they should have stayed mobilized. They always get these so-called Negro Uncle Tom kowtow leaders to put you, to calm you down. They say, oh, but they were going to kill our kids. They were going to kill our babies. Why was Dr. King marching? Because your babies weren't being killed? Mm-hmm. Weren't being arrested? Quit being a dodo. Dr. King was marching for injustice. So what you think the purpose of killing Dr. King was? So the injustice could continue. We needed those neighborhoods. Who owns downtown now?
White folks.
You had Negroes. Listen, they didn't even tell you this. Thinking we were in segregation. We were segregated. We didn't have the right to vote, and blacks owned businesses downtown.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Who businesses did they just show you? Back up, you'll see Starbucks. These ain't even new. There's not no 50-year-old store.
No.
This is the thing. What stores were there before Starbucks? White people have changed over and flipped. Indians own stores here. All these people own stores. You own nothing, people.
Yeah.
They give you these slave leaders that they create. They hate me. I don't have the education. I don't have the bro. You got to ignore him. He's wild child. Oh, he's this. Like the Seminoles. They give you name. The Seminoles. They call their actual name mean wild child. Mm-hmm. Uncontrollable. They separated. Listen, they convinced the other Indians that were out west to separate from them. That's how they came to Florida, the Seminoles, and went to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Did you know the Seminoles mean wild child? They were uncontrolled. They made them separate because the white man could not control them. Anytime that you look what they call the people, rioters and looters. What were these people when they came over here on the Mayflower, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? Mm-hmm. They were rioters and looters. They call these people explorers. You know what I'm saying? Adventurers. Pioneers is what they call them. People, y'all need to get conscious. You need to get conscious. You're not conscious. People not. That's why a lot of stuff. Why people not conscious. Listen. Nobody cares about you. Okay. Listen. You're being victimized by these churches. You're being victimized by these businesses. You're being victimized by your rappers. You're being victimized by the actors. None people care about you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They come and they give you a turkey. Won't they teach you how to kill a turkey? You don't need anybody to bring you a turkey. You need somebody to teach you how to kill a turkey. You need somebody to teach you how to pluck a turkey. You need somebody to teach you how to store for yourself. You don't need anybody to come and give you nothing. Listen, I teach my people how to become creative, how to become master of their destiny. Stop letting people spoon feed you. They're not helping you. Let me tell you what you will not do. You will not take Ari out of the jungle and sit him down and feed him. When you open the cage, if you turn your back, he's going to attack you because I'd rather feed myself. When you feed me, you're going to put me on a time schedule. When you feed me, you're going to put me on a diet. And also, where they're going to get Ari and Ariel, the lion and lioness, they're going to give them shots and pills. Why? So they can control their behavior. You don't notice that? Whenever they want to work on what they do, put them to sleep. What they do, they want to do surgery on you.
Sleep?
Because at that point, you're docile. At that point, you're less reluctant to fight back. That's why they put you on medication to control you, okay? They hate me because they can't control me. These guys hate me because they can't control me. I don't have a boss. Mr. Yahuwah and Yahushua is my boss, and they hate it.
You know what? I just want to replay that. We're talking about that Starbucks. I'm gonna slow it down because that's really what it is. It's a lady. She's the news reporter. She's standing on the block currently.
Exactly.
Rewind it back to
15 years
what it
later.
is. I just want y'all to see that image. It's really powerful. But I'm gonna slow it down for you. I'm turning the sound off.
Oh, I saw it the first time. Look at that neighborhood.
Look.
That's what it was. Peace Way to that was a church right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That was black.
Look at go down across the street. Look at that.
No, you good. Those were black people. And they look what they did. Burned them out. And look what it does now. Those people, look, those are condos.
Yeah. But that's a pattern. They've done that a lot. They did that in 1967 in Newark. I had friends that told me stories. Grandparents had told them stories. Newark was black-owned town, and they burned it down, and they did riots, and then they put drugs in, and then they destroyed the whole city.
In the 80s and back, you know, they told you what drugs were? In the inner city. Y'all remember those commentators they tell you? We have drugs where? Not in the suburbs. Drugs were where? In the inner city. Where were the Negroes at? In the inner city. So you used the drugs, you created the crime, you created the gangs, do what? So you could get us out of the inner city. Now whites do what? They buy to live where? In the inner city.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
It's frustrating, man. That whole thing is frustrating. The thing about it is that they didn't just stop at destroying and tearing down buildings. They literally erased the memory of black folks ever having things. So you get to my generation, it appears that, man, black people, y'all don't know how to get nothing. Y'all don't know how to own nothing. Y'all don't know how to get nothing at all. Y'all ain't never had nothing. Versus the reality is they had it and they targeted them and they deliberately destroyed it and they erased the existence, the history, thought of it.
And there were towns that supported each other. It was like black owned businesses that supported each other. It was like a close town, you know, supporting each other, businesses, but destroy the people. I feel like it's a pattern. That's what they do all the time. They destroy towns, put drugs in there.
Look what they did to you, and what you had to pay attention to is when you had them there, because that was the inner city. Where else do you shop?
Mm-hmm.
So your dollar, see all the stuff they tell you about the Jew. What they said, the Jewish man, his dollar will go through his neighborhood 3 and 4 times before going to the white neighborhood. Since the blacks lived in the inner city, since blacks owned the stores in the city, where would they spend their money at?
Right there in the city.
Exactly, which means this is what you don't realize. They actually beat you when they did desegregation. See, they made you. This is how you get them.
Right.
You tell your kids not to play with the light switch. What do they do?
Play with light.
You'll put stuff inside of to keep them away from. What do they do?
Go in there and get it.
Still try. You just make the fight become more aggressive. They made you fight to become more aggressive to be with white so they could get your dollars.
Yeah, man.
We fight to get over there. Where you want to go live now? I'm moving to Alpharetta. I'm moving away. You want to do that? They made you look like this was better so they could get your dollar. And then your neighborhood, guess what? They let open up stores. So you can't say the white man. Who owned your gas stations? Outside of the corporate.
Whoa. You know what? I just had a thought. When I grew up, I remember black people owning the gas station.
I'm trying to tell you that.
I remember that. Wow. It's a unicorn if you see a black person on the gas station. But when I grew up, I remember the gas station, the kerosene man, he was black people.
Listen, always be. Let me tell you, man. I try my best to get my people to think, and it's frustrating. You're talking about a tired black man. I remember years ago watching Hosea Williams. He was on television. He had a show used to come on Channel 8, and he was tired. He was leaning forward. People were calling. Yeah, this guy calling. Yeah, we know we got to do such. We got. He said, how old are you? The guy told him how he was. He was talking. The guy was very astute. He said, why are you not out here? He said, I'm old. He said, I can't keep doing this. Yeah. I remember why that. So he told him, and then he was like, y'all guys, y'all come with this this big bro, but you're not doing nothing.
Oh, excuse me.
Like I'm old. He like I'm getting out of here. And y'all guys, I done did the fight. Jose Williams was a brick thrower, a fist swinger. I mean, he did everything he could. He was out there. They can run their mouth. Jose Williams, I'm telling you, he got the scars to prove he fought. They got a street after him now. Most of these people don't know him. They give you the Dr. King's other people. He was really for the people. And he was a scientist. Nobody even knew he had a degree. The man was a scientist.
He was.
He spent and dedicated his life in to try to liberate black people. Martin, all these guys around Martin, they all disappointed him and broke his heart. Because these guys were not authentic. That's what hurt me. These guys not authentic. It breaks my heart. What do you get out of watching your people struggle? What do you get out of your people hurting? We always on desegregation hurt us. Segregation was better for us because it taught us how to depend on each other. Look at what we had since we desegregated. Our school, we're not, you know what? We pushed for a better education because we knew it was black schools. That teacher knew you're my child. We have to look out for our own. We desegregated, F you, bump you, it's on you. I'll turn you over to him myself.
Yeah.
So until we can get back and really look at the necessity of our people working together and strategizing, not feeding out. Every time, look at this one. Feed the hunger program. Worst program ever. You don't feed the hunger man. You teach the hunger man how to create for himself. I teach you how to hunt and plant so you won't ever be hungry again. Let me tell you what I do. Well, y'all members know it. I put things in the plan and protocol because I try to teach them. I don't want you to set yourself where you got to be spoon-fed. I want to teach you how to feed yourself. I want to teach you how to create from whatever situation that you're in. These people, they think that stuff is cute. Some church opened the doors, handing out homeless bag to people. What did you teach them? You teach them to come back and beg tomorrow. Come back and beg the day after. I want to teach you that when you leave from here, you will fend for yourself. You will help the helpless, but you will teach those that are able to create for themselves, and that knowledge will be passed on. That's how you build a nation. They crippled a nation.
They did. They really did.
They crippled you. These people didn't help you. Martin made you beg for a seat on that man bus. What Martin should have told you, you were finna put him out of business, is to take your dime, take your nickel, take your quarter. We will buy buses. We could have been somewhere, but I'm not gonna blame him because I'm coming behind Martin. I'm seeing the damage. So let me say that. I want to be like, I know how. I'm seeing the damage now. Right. I'm saying we can put Martin out of business. We're the biggest rider of Martin. We were at one time. Now, white, we done bought the car. They'll learn how to use the train system, move the way it's more convenient, put their cars up. The nigga put 400 miles a day on this car. White man learned to move where he can get on a train, get on a subway, jump a bus, get to where he got to go and keep going because we want to be so pretty fine, get off the bus. We should have created our own bus system. Cobb County did it. When they didn't want blacks in their neighborhood through model, Cobb County created their own transit system.
Yeah, just like everybody.
And they used to look at you, get on that bus, sitting there. That bus driver let you know you didn't belong on that bus in the 70s. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all wouldn't even live it.
Right.
No, I wasn't.
I'm trying to come along now. I try to teach my people, but all I get is fighting. Fighting and hatred. Run me down. Go show the people who money I took.
Right.
He said Soda Gwinnett. But they all they wanted you out. They'll accept illegal Hispanic people before they accept you up there. Because you know why they accept them? This is what you don't realize why now. Because they took away your tools. You know why you'll take what you quote unquote call the illegal Hispanic? Because they'll come in, they have a trade to offer. What does the Negro have to offer? He begs. He kowtows. See, when he comes over, he can build. You can put a hammer in his hand. Give him a lawnmower. He can build. He can construct. He can lay tile. What can you do? Nothing. You put the running these computer jobs and don't realize where they pushing whites back. Do you know whites are going back to learn how to become builders again?
That's funny.
The white man going back to farm. He got you to run away from the field. Now he going back to farm and he learned out now and making more money farming than you do some job as an IT and a robot finna take your job, you idiot. We idiots. He ran us away from survival. How you run away from growing your own food? Retards. They made us run in these universities. We got more of our kids suicidal. You created more debt in these college universities, which means you have less wealth. Those people in the country got more wealth than you had. They have student loan debt. They had property that were passed down, they kept it, and they go build, and they will keep them on their own property. They farm their own property. They took care. They knew a nursing home couldn't make it years ago in the country. Everybody chipped in and took care of granddaddy. They took care of grandmama till they died.
Right.
Then the next older person became the matriarch of the family. There's no matriarch anymore. There's no head of the family anymore. Some young cousin who's a retard who done read C-spot run backwards. Now they the smartest person. They run the whole family, make decisions for the whole family. You're a retard. You need experience to do that. They made us retards. So your culture, where they put the old people, what young person gonna run y'all family in your culture? What young person with a college degree they gonna let make all the decisions for the whole family? Culture is unacceptable. You always look to the matriarch. What are we going to do? This is who we look to. Everybody, you learn to surround that person. Your grandma will listen. Who told them what? Who told your grandma what she gonna do and made all the rules?
Grandpa.
That's right. Grandpa, they looked at. They were the matriarch. Everybody looked at everything you do. You center around them. Mother's Day, Father's Day, you go to see them.
Yep.
You know that too with your grandma. Y'all center things around them.
Absolutely.
Something came up, y'all have a conversation. Hey, grandmama getting old. Hey, granddaddy getting old. Hey, they gonna need this. Hey, and you start making provision. What they teach you do now? Well, I gotta live my life.
Right.
That's right.
That's changed so much. Yeah.
Granddaddy, 42 years old in the nursing home. Ain't even nothing wrong with it.
That's true.
Went in here 401k and took it out. And granddaddy, 42 years old.
Yeah.
Reapers took the house away.
Yeah. Or some transgender, some kid done went to school and found out he supposed to be a transgender, 13, and he done convinced the rest of the family to put the 42-year-old granddad in a nursing home and take his 401k money so they can go ahead and get a sex change.
Yeah. It's an upside down world.
It's ridiculous, but I do recall that looking back when I did grow up, my grandparents on my mother's side, they had their property, and they went ahead with their property, and they had a big garden. And I remember my grandparents, man, they had the biggest watermelons, collard greens, cabbages, apples. I used to hate going out there because they had snakes out there. My grandma would tell you, you be careful out there because they were snake against you. But I remember the tractor used to come and prepare for the next season. And my grandparents on my dad's side, they actually had a chicken farm. So they had all these chickens. They used to go over there, you have all them chickens. And that's what I never knew that chickens could fly. But the chickens can really fly.
Yeah, they just can't stay alone.
Hey, I chased with them chicken. I was trying to corner it in the gate, and that thing flew right over. And then they taught me too. What I didn't know is the kids, you don't have the chicken coop because the big snakes try to build a house in the corner of the chicken coop and eat all the eggs. So, but both of my grandparents, they was always farmers and resilient about their own stuff, and that's just something that we lost.
I grew up with gardens everywhere. Yep.
It was simple. Life was simpler.
Yeah.
We got more things. We got more things now. Life have become more complicated. You know, even with marriage, it's easier now to kill yourself, kill your kids kill you. I mean, everybody more sex. Not that sex wasn't already a big thing, but it wasn't, dramatized or publicized as much as things are now. They taught us how to break up our homes and destroy our kids. I put a lot of time in with our young people, talking with them. Matter of fact, I'm having one this weekend with them. I'm letting them know. I got line in the sand for everybody, even my kids. I'm tired, and I'm looking at, we either gonna get this together. We're gonna break. We're gonna separate. I mean that. I'm tired because we're losing. We're the victims. Okay, we're not getting ahead. The economy is worse. I got one of my king. He constantly sends in, periodically keep sitting over, watching the comment, watching the you got to watch these talking heads because they control the waves of telling people spend. They control the waves of telling people pull your money out. They control the wave of telling about we're going to shift to this stock. And if you don't pay attention to what's going on, you're going to be left outside. So it's so important. I'm trying to get them to strategize everywhere where we have people, my listeners, everywhere where we have yet, we need you to be a listener so we can key into information so we know how we need to move. One person can keep up with every move. I'll listen from the top leader, Mr. Yahushua Mashiach. I need you to pay attention to these talking heads and what's going on out here so we know which way to move. But our people are too divided, and we missing the curves. You remember that? Y'all see white people on the street panicking? Y'all see white people stand out of stores? No, because they know which way the wave is going. They can still shop. They can still buy. They can still vacation. What are we doing? We're looking at possibly foreclosure, how we can downsize, how we can get him. They're still moving, which means there's an economy moving around us. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to create situations that benefit us, people. I can't stress this enough. We got Confederate 48 behind us. So, I mean, I'm tired. So, y'all probably won't, I don't know. Maybe I keep telling y'all after that weekend because I got lines in the sand for everybody. I'm tired, people. It's only so much I can do. I'm one man. You can keep listening to these people, but they're going to kill you. What's going on, Confederate 48?
Well, I'm gonna say this, Raw. They got to kill me too. That's just what it is. I mean that from the bottom of my log. But again, that's all where you at. What you're trying to do, as you say. This is your neighbor, Confederate State 48, saying hit that like button, hit that subscription, hit that share, and hit the cash out.
Hit that subscribe, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that cash. Go ahead and hit it, y'all. We appreciate it.
To Miss Tooley, Commissioner Dr. Tooley, to Ra Smith, to Resident Dr. Joe, to the Wolf Sharp Boss that is not here at the moment, and to the one and only the Love Doctor, the authenticator of the turtleneck in the season. Yes, make sure y'all hit that like button. Again, this is Neighbor Confederate State 48. To everyone, the way of y'all, son again, to Derek Lawson out there, to nephew E, to everybody. It's so many names. I could go through the whole list. I don't want to burn up a lot of my time. I just wanted to share a few comments about what Ra was saying. Love Doctor, the Constitution, right? The Constitution that they so-called gave us, not one. If you can have the listeners can look at it, we can look at it, but the Constitution, not one time is God mentioned in the Constitution. All right. But they said this is what our founding forefathers were all about, the higher power, God. But God is not mentioned in the Constitution. Why is that? Because that was not the premise and why they wrote it. Yeah. And also the Declaration of Independence is not a governing document. I know a lot of people didn't know that either. That was just their declaration to declare that the freedom from Britain, and it was not for the whole nation. It was for just the 13 families that had annexed from Europe. So we already see what these people are about. So we shouldn't be caught by surprise as to why things don't work in our favor, because it was never intended for us. They've never ratified. They never ratified the 3/5 clause of the Negro being property, not a human being. They never ratified that. They still consider us as being livestock. So I mean, there you have it. They adopted the Electoral College from Pippin the Short from Scotland, and these are the same people that are determining the elections. You know what I mean? The Electoral College. It's the same people, but they just take on a different face. Like Ra said, it's the same people. They just change their names. What was it when JetBlue? Was it JetBlue when they crashed and they changed it? What was it?
Value Jet.
Remember they crashed in Florida and then
Everglades. Yeah.
And then they what did they do? All they did is change their name.
That's all. Everybody dropped back on the plane.
The same people.
And then they switched over to Southwest.
Yeah, it's the same people, the same thing, you know. But then, like you say, when you got somebody conscious such as Ra and the rest of the panel, Miss Tula and everything, and all the great community work she doing and stuff, and you know, trying to make a difference and stuff like. But you know what? People are so complacent now in society, especially so-called Negro. They don't want change. They just want the appearance of change. They just want to make it look like things have changed, but they're just so comfortable and complacent in the same old rigmarole. I mean, when you got somebody that really wants change, aspire for change, they want them executed. They want them, you know, they want them eradicated, you know. And like I say, Rob been towing the line for at least, I know, 15 years I've been following him. You know what I mean? And so I know he's been doing it way longer than that. And you know, and the agenda has not changed. He wants better for the people. You know, and he don't put a color to it. But when you see someone being picked on, you have to categorize it as such. You know what I mean? And it's us, the people, the black and brown people, you know, and a small percentage of our counterparts. You can take a homeless white guy off the street, you know what I mean? A bum off the street, you give him a haircut, put him on a new suit, he can run for corporate office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nothing be said. You know, look at Santos.
Yeah.
All the money he just stole, you know, and they still allowing him to go into, you know, the House of Representatives and sit in on the quorum. I mean, it's appalling the way they dangle it in your face and dare you to do something about it, you know. And the only thing that we care about is the latest TikTok move and the latest viral trend and all of this stuff right here. And we dying by the droves all over the planet, you know. And it's just sad. But you know, I just wanted to share that tonight. I did have an opportunity, by the way, Ra, to look at a British and when you get some time and you're able to me and you converse, I have an idea as to what you were wanting us to see, you know, to point out. These people sat back and they ran a business in the ground. They stole money, and the person he stole it from signed off on it and said he did nothing wrong. That's amazing.
That's how they beat us.
Said nothing.
And so they show you also with the black man who knew the truth and knew the whole thing, they pay him off and move him.
Yeah.
So that's send him somewhere else and put up in business. That's what they look how they show you. What they do, he say want to open up something else. He say, what's that? Man, see, but I'm showing you. So the people that know the truth, which are our people, we will sell out for money.
Yeah.
We know they got dead bodies. We know that they're crooks. We will sell out in order to beat these people.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to try to educate my people to try to get them to come together. But I'm getting ready to do some things a lot different on Confederate and to those that are watching and listening. Go ahead.
I hear it in the tone of your voice on the lessons, and I'm in dread myself because you know I'm like, man, when he get the thinning out the herd, man, I don't want to be part of the herd that's getting thinned out, you know, because I know that you're a pillar of the community, you're a pillar of the Goya of the nation. You know what I mean? And people sit back and say, we have modern day Yarm Yahoo, we have modern day Yasha Yahoo, we have modern day Yasa Call. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the form of an individual by the name of Tony Smith. Ahmud said his Abba was not a Nabi, but guess what? He was one. So right. I understand. I see. I understand what it is, you know, but and then you got a outstanding Shah by your side, you know what I mean, and then you got Yaladim, your Benin, you know, supporting you. And then you know it's just, I mean, but one man can only do so much, but you know your words would not go unrecognized. There will be a remnant. You know what I'm saying? That's going to carry it farther, carry the baton farther. I believe, I don't know how true it is. They say it in a commentary I read some years ago. Said Yarm Yahoo, he preached 52 years and nobody turned and repented. You know, so don't feel bad, Raw. I know you're not, and I know you're not the person that need encouragement, but just know somebody listening. Somebody gonna do something about it, you know.
I believe it. I appreciate it. I believe it.
You know, but God, I just be bewildered by all the information that you put out. I mean, like, it's almost more than what a media news source put out. You know what I mean? On a daily basis. Like when you're on your X, I follow you on X, and then other, platforms that you post information and stuff like that, and a variety of information, and still people just not getting the message. People, having eyes and not seeing, and ears and don't shema, as in to do. I mean, you spot on with the book. So I what else do the people want?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it ain't, that remnant, like you said, though we be in the sand of the sea, only remnant gonna be saved. And it is really unfortunate, Confederate, that, our people is just not there. And it just gets you where you just realize, eventually just put on you like, listen, you gotta change direction. You just gotta move this way now. The word been put out to those that's gonna be here, that's gonna conform and do. And those that not, they showing themselves in these last days, y'all will see it's gonna. But it's in his writing that day won't come except there be a great falling away. That's among us in the way of y'all. That's the book. It's gonna be a falling away. But he's already made preparation. That's why Yahuwah put things into play to let us know there's going to be a great separation. He said the talk gonna be revealed. So who's coming is after Satan. These people, very few. These people are so worried about trying to get popularity with these people and trying to get so many other things done to the care of people. The common man needs help. The common man, the layman is hurt, and people don't see their way out. I really remember when I sat in church and I really didn't have no direct. People gave me the answer what they said. Well, just pray about it. Pray. This is that. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I praying about? How many of y'all been talking? Oh, just pray. To who? About what?
What?
Don't know. I'm trying. I'm looking. I'm really honest. I just don't know. I'm struggling. What? Oh, it's like the advice they give, they don't know. Everybody keeps just repeating something and leaving people trapped. And it's leaving them to an end of just quitting.
Yeah.
I talk to people so personal about where I'm at, what I've done, what I think about, how I see things. I say, this is how I see it, not God has given me. No, let's look at it. This is how I see it. And I have to be practical enough to look at how did the people that had the relationship with him, how did they see it? Because they had the relationship. And I just see people just keep pushing us off with a bunch of, Aubrey words, which they have and still didn't have a relationship. They didn't have a meaning. They didn't have a definition to a direction of what they were really trying. What was he trying to get them to do? And people need to know that. And it's like, you're just tired of fighting people that's got a different plan, that's going a different. This is what I tell people. Now I'm gonna let you talk as well. I get people trying to direct me when I'm looking. You ain't got nothing. I don't even see you on the right. It don't make sense. It makes no sense to me.
Right.
You're not on the right path.
Right.
What direction can you offer me if you're on the wrong path?
Yeah.
A success rate with what you're doing.
Facts. As Lil Doctor would say, facts.
Yeah.
Big facts. But Raw, I just don't want Yahuwah to make you lay on the other side. Make it like he made y'all made him lay on one side and then turn. I just don't want to make you have to do that, man, because boy, it's gonna be bad for us out here. We need you.
You're gonna believe it. I'm right now being forced to have to lay on certain sides. And the two we just got through talking about them.
Goodness gracious.
That's amazing you said that. Man, I was just talking to her about I had to lay on one side. I couldn't lay on. I had to lay on one side, and how I felt from laying on that side. I told our people this, and the people out here can listen to me. They don't have to take me serious. But I'm a better. Listen, they're gonna see shortly. They're gonna see dramatic change. They're gonna see dramatic changes with the way of y'all. They'll see dramatic changes with me and what I'm gonna do. And it's one of the things that all they're gonna be able to do is just watch me and market and just see me move. And by the time they try to waste the time of trying to figure it out versus looking at, I've been telling people there's a line in the sand. And that line in the sand is for the fact that my people, which is his people, we got to get this stuff. Man. We dying. Look, between the weather, we have catastrophic weather. Catastrophic. It's what they would call spring, summer. It's still cool outside.
Yeah.
And we ain't getting just like rain. We're getting monsoon rain. We're getting listen, Russia flooding. Nuclear, these people have chemical weapons. Do y'all know Iran is getting ready to strike Israel? They told them if Iran, that they're gonna. Do y'all know they just now that they're gonna strike America?
Yeah, they said if they intervene, they definitely gonna cause them. They're gonna look at them as a threat.
Israel in the air with Cyprus right now practicing doing. They're talking about hitting the nuclear sites in Iran. Do y'all know how many other Iran is allied? Let me tell you, they allied with North Korea, Russia, China. They're allied with Saudi Arabia, who they were enemies against America, and we had convinced the Saudi Arabia that we were protecting them. They also were enemies of Turkey.
Yeah.
So was Syria. Now Syria has already aligned themselves because they've all come back and realized something. We're all brothers over here. They're the enemy. So now and the so-called Negro is saying we are dummies. Look at this.
Yeah.
Iran wants to hit Israel while avoiding retaliation from Washington, D.C. U.S. assets. Listen, y'all people need to use your head. It's time for you to get right. And the way y'all know that, listen, I'm cutting people off.
Man.
Ending. I'm telling you people that it's coming to an end. This man is gathering his people.
I remember it was in 2022. You had when it was in 2022, you had cut live streaming. And I think you blacked out for about a month. I got on my computer. I sent you about a 3-page email. They told you, man, please send me the code. And then I think I threw a script in there. I think I threw my you can I say whom the Lord sent, I will know why I cast.
That's right. If they come on,
yeah, but you by your who con you link me back in. But I said, man, if it go black, that's the only way he's speaking. People, I don't understand. He's only speaking by his Nabaim. He only speaking by his Shalakim. He ain't speaking no other way. And I don't know how people gonna get it, man. I mean, I guess right at the end of the day, the way y'all, the ones that are truly dedicated, I continue to applaud for all of those, and then I definitely applaud for the ones that have access and just take it for granted that that Yahuwah place strong conviction upon them before condemnation. But it's just one of those things as to. I don't see anything other than you and Miss Tooley collectively that y'all can actually do to draw people, to consider, and then act upon it. Because I mean, like Shaul said, and I think it's all of Corinthians 11. He said, "Follow me as I follow Yahushua HaMashiach." You can't follow anybody that you can't see, folks. This man literally placed his whole life in front of you. The ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, everything. What it's nothing else to see. He's transparent, and people still don't want to follow. I mean, there's nothing else you can give people. You don't get, like Shaul said, I poured myself out as a drink offering. I mean, I don't know, but I just want Yahuwah to stay his hand and know that man, I'm like I said, I'm bewildered how you can do all that you do and still keep going and look as good as you look. I know it's Yahuwah. There's no way that you and Miss Tooley and the rest of the panel could do this without the strength of Yahuwah's strength. There's no way to do it. You know what I mean? Just Monday, I went to work and they fired me, right? And it was a day of celebration. I was happy because I looked at it, I said, you know what? Yahuwah controls any day to have these people let me go. You know what I mean? He let me go on a new moon. you know, which would have considered a Shabbat, you know what I'm saying, by the book. And I say, well, good, I wasn't supposed to be working anyway. So I packed my stuff up and told them I'd come and get the rest of it later on in the week. And they just didn't know how to address me. I just said, you know what? It's a business. I'm not in my feelings. You know, I said, all it did is push me closer to Yahuwah, you know, to give me more time to Palal, to get into the bar, you know what I'm saying, and to consider more. Y'all done me a favor, actually. Now, that time that I gave y'all, I can give that to Yahuwah, you know, so but, you know, they feel as though, you know, they saying the company moving in a different direction. I know it's where the company going. It's going down because everything going down except the word of the Yahuwah. So I ain't mad about it. I just don't want to be on a sinking ship. So I got my life raft. I'm going home, and you know, so I appreciate everything that they did. You know, because it's amazing. Had they not thrust me out, how long I probably would have stayed. I probably would have overstayed my welcome. Like you said, your mom used to tell you, like, don't wear your welcome out. You know what I mean? So Yahuwah had to thrust Yahshua all out. You know what I mean? And they still look back and say how they wanted the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and everything else. So it's hard to get Mizraim at the people. It ain't hard to get people out of Mizraim. You got to get Mizraim at the people. So I'm just grateful for the way of y'all, for Two Minds in the Mic, for all of y'all. Again, this is your neighbor, Confederate State 48, saying hit that like button, hit that subscription, hit that share, and definitely hit that cash out. Until next week, harb y'all all, and we'll see y'all next Shavuot.
We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Harb you much.
Harb shalom.
We definitely here too, and not just in words either. Definitely appreciate him too for dropping in with us and telling us that I got people around here be crying and worried about these jobs to death. Man, I tell you, man, I'm telling you something. Man, I had a job I was fired from, and I had family and helping take care of my daddy and in the ministry. But man, people don't know what I've done for this job. You know what I've had to go through. I ain't just get this job thing. I mean, you think about when you get fired and you got a new congregation you start, you trying to work that, and you work and take care of your family, and you have with your daddy, and you got yourself. You talking about a world crashing on you? You need your monies. I mean, I had my own truck go down because I mean, before people came, I was funding everything. Me and my family, I was funding. My mom bought our first camera. I think we still got the first cameras when we first started out doing television. My mom bought that. She took her credit card. She believed in me. It was small. It was only probably about 10 of us. She took her credit card. I remember we went to the store. It was, I think the place was called Showcase. It was over in over in the Piedmont area, over that kind of that area. And I remember going there and we put them cameras on her car and had to pay for them. Shit, I got my credit card. She's like, put them on here. That lady bagged me. My mom really was a big supporter and has been, you know, behind me. Always just let me know. And I mean, she stays in the background. She never bothers me when she hates to bother me. She hates to ask me anything. She like, I know people need you. I'm just proud of you. I just want to follow. She don't ever get, well, I'm your mom and you need to get up. I need to be able to do this. You need to make me over this. Never has take the back seat to do the job, to be there. And it's always been, I told them I had the best mom. I told my kid, they got a great mom. I had the best mom. Just always have been there. She was a great supporter. I know she'll look sometimes, she'll get quiet. I know as a parent, you try to go back and look at, you know, what you could have done differently. It was, I mean, she did a great job. She was just a great mom. She really was. She wanted to molest her. She loved me. She talked with me. I remember sometimes she used to come sit on my bed. She would bring the Bible in there, and she would tell me to read it. I was a kid. She'd give me the Bible. She'd give it to me, and she'd just have me. She'd just read it. And I was sitting and I would read it, and I miss words. She'd tell me what it was. We'd keep it. Just have me just sitting there for whatever reason it was. If she remembered, she used to come in my bedroom, sit on my bed with the Bible, and she would just have me to read it. Sometimes my dad have upset. She would cry. She would come in my bedroom. I had a chair that sat across my bed. She would just be sitting in that chair, just sitting across from my bed. She would just be sitting there. Yeah, she was a great mom. She really put a lot in behind supporting me. You know, that's why I look at the job I do and people that support me. I do my job to not let you guys down. Yahuwah first and Yahushua HaMashiach. You know, this a dog. I tell me my family. in that order. That's my goal to not let them down. People put a lot of, those y'all that follow that list. I do my job to make sure I don't let you down, and I uphold my end. People don't agree with all of my decisions, but you don't have the weight of what I have to carry. It's easy to second guess me on what you'll do and how you'll do it, but you got to ask yourself something. And especially since you see it better, why won't he let you do the job? People don't understand. It's a hard job when you got people. Y'all know how many different personalities I have to deal with?
Yeah.
I don't have any two people with the same personality. I don't have any two same people with the same mindset. I don't have any two people with the same economic budgeting system. I got people that spend, do, mess up, tear up, whatever they do. And you know where that go to? Right back to me. If it's a car blow up, tear up, you know where that's going? Right back to me. If it's a kid out of place, you know that's coming to? Right back to me. If it's a marriage out of place, you know that's coming to? Right back to me. If it's a single person struggling, you know what that's coming to? Right back to me. If it's a person sick, if a person with a diagnosis, you know what that's going to? Right back to me. If it's a person they just struggling with themselves, you know what that's going to? Right back to me. I appreciate you. I mean, he built me up for the journey to be able to do it. And sometimes they might say, well, he's like he snapped and like he's short. You got the weight of everybody. I got people out here just like the brother whose daughter was Shania. I think if I can pronounce it right, Shania. His daughter, she's dealing with terminal illness, and they taking her back for tests, and she's watching. This is a kid, and that lays heavy on my law. This is a kid, and I want things to work out for us. As many people, I want people. There's people that count on me and say, hey. I look to you, and I got to get those people care just like I do the rest of the way of y'all son gone. So when they tell me what they're going through, what they're dealing with, guess what? That fall right to my hand. When y'all have a grandparent die, mama died, dad died, sitting there, I had to carry that too. Because you're part of me and it weighs on you. So who got to carry it? Nobody else has to deal with that but me. And at the same time, I still have to figure out how you guys are going to survive, how you're going to make money, how you're going to take care of your family. I got to figure all that out. Whatever decision people make, bad, who you think got to work to figure that out? Who back you think they got to be on? So it's easy to second guess me and say what, but I'm yet to find anybody else to do it. Why won't he put you up and let you do it? Because you don't know how to do it. You're not good with what you do for yourself. You can't even micromanage yourself. You know how hard it is to micromanage people?
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget I also have businesses. I have other people stuff. I got family members. I got to get this done. I need this done. I got to get this done. That just falls on me. I got to sell it. I got to get this done. I got to get that done. It's just piling on. It's stuff is like, and still have to be able to do what I do. I appreciate you. I ain't complaining. It's just people don't realize. But make no mistake, I do want to tell y'all that I know our time it's falling short. For those of you that are watchers of the way of y'all, I drew a line in the sand last week. You guys are going to see how this line in the sand works. So get ready for a lot of surprises. This thing is winding up. It's getting late. We've done this a long time with a whole lot of stuff, and I got to move real quick. I got a lot of people counting on me. So get ready for the line in the sand. Y'all will see how to work out and how it does. Listen, if it's for you, it'll work out. If it's not, it's still going to work out. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the show. Appreciate I'm a co-host here, Tuli, and Love Doctor and Dr. Joe. Come on here talking, y'all. We still ain't got that turd. Also working on
got the turd.
Also, yeah, we need a turd. So let me ask you, are you gonna show Stassi? Are you gonna leave her a little one before or after?
I think I already been getting her warmed up. I try to leave a poop.
What in the world?
Have you put it around her yet so she know how toxic the gas is?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, last week we was walking. She wanted to do a little jog, and I made sure to put her right on. I was kind of disappointed because they didn't get the scent that I wanted.
Oh,
but I'm gonna try again.
How about y'all were jogging?
No, she ended that walking. She like just take a little walk a little stroll is what it really was. I think what it is, she was really making up an excuse so that I could be walking next to her side. I think that's what she was really doing.
So
but,
you pooped while y'all walking together?
I don't like to use the word poop because poop sounds too.
So you poop like in some trees or something?
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, I'm proud of you. I'm proud.
Oh.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Even if you can't get up, get on up there where night, you let know.
You know it. You know it on that note, dog. You know what? There you go.
No, I'm just saying. At least you farted. I mean, that you can't ask for no better than that. Resident Joe, you owe us money. You owe us. When we getting the fart? When we getting the turd? That hurt. That hurt.
But how about I'm going to replace it with something better.
With what?
You
can't leave no gold pee in the toilet. Don't try to think about no gold pee. That just means you ain't have no water. She'll go and pour out some of that lemonade Gatorade in there. Look.
But preacher, that means Stasia farted in front of the love doctor.
You need to fart. Yeah, you need to fart in front of something.
No, that's not. He said
he did. She said he did.
Oh, he farted in front of her. That's nothing. Men fart all the time.
Oh, okay. Did you
fart?
Oh, Stas, are you gonna fart for him? He needs to fart back. It's coming. Y'all got to listen. We got to get the human part out. Y'all don't want to find out later on something. Man, Tula good. Listen, I hadn't smelled Tula now in a while because she don't come. We don't even use the same side of the house. That's how much it is. It's that toxic. She needs to go to another side. Let me say it. She said
no way.
You're not serious. We'll have a marriage. Right. I'm gonna count. Listen, when a woman
one-way street.
Yeah, now you can't do that. It's got to be two to do it. She'll fall. Oh, that's air. Oh, where that come from? That's
air because it doesn't smell. It smells like roses.
Air.
No, like it can't. It smells like a dangling turd was right there and wind hit it. You remember the wind chime? When she do it, you hear a little chime. We're going ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ching-a-ling-a-ling, like an ice cream bell.
That's right.
He said, stay tuned. Listen, in confession, you need to do it. Stay tuned. Dr. Joe gonna give it up. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Dr. Joe, give him one.
Come on, Dr. Joe.
When Stasia does it, you take a picture, you show it, and then I'll follow.
All right, Stasia, we need a turd. Let him see. We ain't gonna leave it there no long time. We're just gonna let's just see a law. Leave a law. Leave something you can nail something to it. Isn't that right? Now, let me ask something, little daughter. Is that gonna throw you out if you see the turd?
Be honest.
No, I don't have no problem. I check my turds all the time.
See that? All right, there it is. Okay, he got to get ready to go turd now. But listen,
hey, that's right. You know what time it is.
He got to go turd. Hey, y'all know we appreciate y'all guys coming in week after week, listening with us, growing with us, talking about news, issues, laughing, doing what we do. It's life. It's hard. It gets complicated, but it's a lot easier when we start looking at keeping the creative first in what we're doing, having a plan. If you're gonna do it, let's get a plan. And I assure you, if you set the plan and you let him be first in what you're doing, totally, it works out. So, Thule and Love Doctor and myself, much heart to you. Hey, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell me you always mind. Every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. right here on Two Mics and Mind. Hey, I told you they love you. Hey, we love you. In our language, it's called a hard. Thule, Love Doctor, Resident Joe. Take us home.
Yeah.
Good night.
What's I saying?
Yeah, go ahead, Thule.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know we were going to. Okay.
Bobby, good to see you, Bobby. Bobby, a long time. He's been with us a long time. Appreciate you, Bobby. And also, Resident Joe need to put a turd out, don't you? You've been married almost a year or a year yet?
No, it's 6 months.
Okay, we need a turd. It's too long. So you hadn't used the bathroom in 6 months. Why she?
Yeah, I use the bathroom. He just doesn't. He's working.
Okay, if I were him, you know what I do? I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna tell him unhook that toilet at the back of that bowl when you go to flood. What you gonna do? You have to get it out of there. You can't get it out of there. I'm telling you to cut that water off and leave that turd in there. And he come home.
Oh my God! I'll find
water.
Put it with a bucket.
What, you gonna get a bucket and scoop it out trying to get a shit?
No, put water with a bucket.
No, yeah, that's it. Confederate done told you, sit there, head. You need to go ahead and do it. What you got for? We love you, Quayshaw.
What you got for us, Tootie?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Constipated?
What? No.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she not.
Okay. Okay. Those people who tried to bury you didn't know you were a seed.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it.
That's
I
it.
like it. Go ahead, girl.
I'm coming up. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Y'all remember that? You'll say, I'm coming up. We want the world to know. Got to let it show. We'll have y'all.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Julie on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind. 2 mics and a mind.
All right, you do something better, I'll do something better, and we'll be better together. Until next time.
Stay here.